Back. You guys ready?
Sure.
Yep.
All right, mailbag part two. Um, it's actually been what was it, 2 days or 3 days in between our last mailbag recording
Yeah.
here.
Right.
Yep.
All right, so next is from Big Rig, and the subject is weight training policies. On January 1st, 2022, Eddie Kingston made a tweet reading, "To all the new gym people starting today, guess what? Let's go. Time to change, and you got support." Very nice tweet, except he completely ignored his own advice, failing to alter his physical appearance in any way since then. Do you think it would be beneficial for AEW to institute a weight training policy? Not everyone is needed such a thing, but there are many people in the AEW roster that might be more encouraged to change their appearance if their job was on the line. It is unacceptable in this day and age to remain small. Guys like Adam Cole, Chuck Taylor, and Eddie Kingston will be smart to invest in their bodies, considering how often they were on national television. Thanks. Um, I don't. There's no policy to weight training, but everybody should, stay in shape. This is kind of common sense. I mean, the guys that don't,
Well,
I don't know what else they're doing with their time. Go ahead.
um, yeah, I don't think not to the extent that you'd be fired for it. You know that would trigger your fan base something fierce and get you heat. But if you think about it, Di, in our days when we were kids and we were watching wrestling, and I don't know if Joe experienced this also. All the wrestlers had just average bodies. Superstar Billy Graham stuck out. And so when guys were muscular, they stuck out because there weren't that many. Then Vince probably might have fallen in love with superstar Billy Graham's physique and said, "I want everybody to look like this." And then
Yeah.
WWE turned everything around, and it was a bodybuilder's world.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the new generation doesn't give a as far as the wrestlers, but I've always said it. If you have a tan and you look good, people see you in a different light. You don't want to look like the fans, and that seems to be a problem nowadays with a lot of wrestlers, where they don't care how they dress or how they look. But you're more marketable. When you look in shape.
What do you think about Adam Cole specifically? Because I mean, he's had the same. Well, he actually used to be a little heavier, but he's had the
Right.
same look for basically the last 10 or 12 years or whatever. He's been a big name in NXT and Ring of Honor. Now he's a big name in AEW, and he's never changed his look. So what?
Right.
What's do you
Well,
think?
I think, yeah, I think that Adam Cole probably thinks this is just a supposition.
Yeah.
Hey, this got me to the dance. Why fix it if it ain't broke? But you're in the dance in the indies. You're in
Mm-hmm.
the major leagues now. And if The Rock dressed like that or looked like that or Dave Batista, Stone Cold was a whole different thing. He looked like he was in shape. You know what I'm saying? Like he looked like he could beat your.
Yeah, he was
But you got to
jacked.
look the part, dude. And Adam Cole, I like that guy as a person and as a performer, but he just needs a tan and he needs a little bit more weight. But
Let me give you a perfect example. But this is the
yeah,
problem. That's been the thing that was holding him back in WWE for years. Like
right,
that was one of the criticisms why he never really went to the main roster. But now he's working in a company where Tony doesn't care and he's putting him in the main event.
right. Well,
So
Vince
what?
does
So
and
now
Tony
it's right,
doesn't.
exactly.
Yeah.
Tony does. So now that he's not going to get in shape. I mean,
Right.
it's don't. What's the motivation for him to do it now? Tony's using him in a top spot.
It was
So he's
Jericho.
good. This is what he's going to look like. So it's
I
just like
just think you'd be
PR.
more marketable,
Of
my
course,
man. You know what I'm
I would
saying?
agree with that. Nobody, and the funniest thing is
Because he's
nobody's
got
going to
everything
disagree with
else,
it.
bro.
Yeah,
The guy's got the looks. The people are with him, with
right.
the boom and all that, and he can wrestle. He's got a good look. Everything, bro. He's got it.
Yeah,
Those two little things.
yeah.